Hello, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? So today I'd like to talk about the blue economy and the future blue economic concept in Bangladesh. You know that blue economy is a criteria whether the people will get the advantage of the sea and seabed activities in the economic sector. And after the 1980s, our economic sector is growing in another concept. So from this perspective, I can say that blue economy concept is actually very new normal in the concept of Bangladesh economic system, but it is not actually new normal in the foreign policy, foreign based policy, or in the European policy. You know that our world is actually depend on the water and watery sector. So we are concerned about the land based economic crisis or economic beautification, but we are not concerned about the sea based activities and the economic related to the sea. From this way, in the year 1994 or more than 1994, our greatest economist Gunter Myrdal, he has emphasized the blue economic concept. He was the Australian economist. From this perspective, from this conscience of Gunter Myrdal, right now we can concern about the blue economic concept. You know that in the year 1992, by the way of Rio Declaration, the sustainable development concept has been established in the world environment policy and society. And aftermath, the blue economy is blue economy is coming in the year 1994. So from 1994 to 2026, it's actually a huge amount of time. But within this time, Bangladeshi government, they did not take any kind of good realization, any kind of a good procession and good procedure for developing the blue economy concept in Bangladesh. And very recently, in the year 2017 to 2021, Bangladesh government has taken initiative that means blue economy plan. But in that time, the blue economy plan was not successful because there was lots of corruption, there was lots of malfunction activities. So I think that blue economy concept is actually universal concept. So the Bangladesh government, they have to come forward to reclaim the prospect of blue economy in Bangladesh. Otherwise, in the future time, we will face lots of embargo, lots of limitations. Even we can't get the success and access of world economic concept related to the blue economy. Why Bangladesh is actually important for the essential matters of blue economy. I think that Bangladesh has a lots of watery sites. Even you know that the economy related to the watery sites, I mean the sea-based site, it's actually called as the blue economy or sustainable development of the ocean-based development. So I think that Bangladesh will do good in the future if Bangladesh can take the authentic information and authentic relevancy and project for ensuring the blue economy throughout all the countries. You know that according to last research, there are 23 countryside, I mean 23 district, which has a strong affiliation with the blue economic sector. For example, Burguna, Putuakhali, Satkhira, Jhalokati, Bhola, these types of areas, they are very famous for the concept of blue economy. But their main stakeholders, the fishermen, they are facing lots of economic problem, social problem, and rational problem. That's why they can't make a very good policy for the sustainable ocean based policy. You know that Bangladesh government has taken lots of initiatives for ensuring the blue economy, but till now we did not make any kind of law related to the blue economy. So for example, there is an international convention, but right now, till now, Bangladesh actually failed to accomplish a blue economy law which is related not only for the fishermen, for the businessmen, for the lawyer, it's also related for ensuring our national policy which has been taken in the previous time. So it would have been better to make a very rational blue economic concept for our economic development. So it doesn't mean economic development is the sole basis of the blue economy. I believe that according to Article 14 of the Sustainable Development Goals, which will be initiated from 2015 to 2020, 2030. So this is the time of 2026, and we have only 4 years ahead in our hand. So within this time, we have to make a sustainable development on the ocean policy. And what is the reason behind that? The actual reason is that in the year 2012 we got the result against the case of Myanmar. We got 1 lakh 18,000 nautical mile from India and Myanmar. At the same time, we got the equidistance offer in ensuring the blue economy, and we got 200 nautical miles, which is actually important for our ocean-based development. So right now we are getting the conservative form of blue economy, but till now we did not get the huge amount of liberal concept of blue economy. Liberal concept of blue economy, it will include the ocean based activities, ocean based travel system, ocean based travel policy. And you know that Bangladesh, 90% of the Bangladeshi land related to the water is site, but we have no development on the land-based program, particularly in the sea-based program. Whether our sea-based traveling system can include a very good resource for developing prospect of blue economy. Another is mineral. We have mineral. We have lots of mineral in our sea-based area, but we have failed to utilize, to collect the cobalt, to collect the coral, even to collect the sea-based ocean farm from the sea. So it's actually our bad luck. We have people, we have wealth, but we have no sustainable policy or development plan for ensuring the blue economy. So I would like to thank the previous government, as the previous government initiated a plan. The plan's name is Fisherman Jones Act 2019. So in the Fisherman Jones Act 2019, it's also narrow law, but as far as it possible, it definitely ensured some of the activities of blue economy and concept of blue economy. It also defined the concept of blue economy in the broad sense. So today I just wrote an article on the blue economy and the future economic crisis of blue economy in Bangladesh. So whenever I have researched about lots of criteria, then I got only one problem. The problem is we have no national codification laws related to the ensuring blue economy for the future time. So whenever it's actually a bad fate or bad culture, you have money, you have wealth, you have people, you have a strategy, but you have no sustainable strategy of blue economy, because blue economy is core principle related to the sustainable use of ocean based policy. This policy not only helpful for the present generation, it also helpful for the future generation. This is also codified Bratline Commission 1987. So I think that this is a huge amount of time from 1987 to 2026. But within this time, our government actually did not take any kind of rational practice of sustainable development, particularly the blue economy. But I think that this is the time of globalization. We have to make new laws, regulation for our own development. So it doesn't mean we are lagging behind. It means that we are not concerned about our right and right based activities. So this is the time we have to talk over this matter, having a lots of economic disobedience, economic dissolution, economic limitation. We have to talk about the new normal economic concept, because you know that Bangladesh is actually important for the geopolitical issue. Beside Bangladesh, there is Nepal, there is Bhutan, even there is India and Pakistan. They are more concerned about the blue economy concept. Even they have emphasized new laws, regulations for developing the blue economic crisis in their own way. But from this perspective, if I make a comparative discussion between India and Bangladesh, in that time I would say definitely there is problem of policy development, because India is far better than ourselves in policy development. The second reason is that Bangladesh is actually lacking behind, not due to economic uh, policy, but for there are huge amount of corruption in Bangladesh. So second option we have to give up from the corruption. The third reason is that geographically Bangladesh is actually lagging behind. It's actually not in our hand, it's actually our fate. But as far as it possible, we have to make the common development for our common future in the future time. So I think that Bangladesh government, with the affiliation of the economist, social figure, even lawyers, teachers, public university teachers or policymakers, they will willfully take some authentic duty ensuring the blue economy concept in the 22nd century's objectives of or goals. Otherwise, we will lagging behind not only from the development policy but also we will lagging behind from the core development of the ocean based activities. And as a citizen of Bangladesh, you know that two-thirds of the world is actually depend on the sea-based policy. So in that equation, in that economic solution, we are lacking behind. So if we are not taking any kind of development policy right now, after 20 years or 30 years, we will also face these types of problems in that time. So as a part of intra-generational justice, I believe that right now we are facing lots of economic imbalance. But in the future time, whenever our children, our future generation, they will come in the time, I think that they will take the effective advantage of blue economy after 100 or 200 years later. So after a proactive discussion on blue economy, right now I would like to ask to the government, please at any cost ensure the Blue Economy Act for Bangladesh, because we have no absolute code conduct regulations, bylaws related to the blue economy that actually curtail our national police related to the blue economy from 2017. So in the time of previous government, they have taken lots of effective duties that only for corruption they could not get any kind of analysis or successful story ensuring blue economy in the southern part of Bangladesh. But I think that if the present government they take some national strategy for developing the blue economy and social justice concept, that will be actually a very good concept not only for the present generation but also for the future generation. We had been facing these types of economic crisis since 2000 or after 2000. So this is the time of 2026. We have to more liberal interpreting the global justice related to the blue economy in Bangladesh. Thank you.